So here we are back again here at Crooked Crack Studios, where we're going to work on a guitar. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on. This guitar right here is a Squire 57 Classic Vibe, just a nice sounding guitar. Pretty cheap, reasonable guitar. I think, you know, 400 bucks or so, 350, 400 bucks, you can get them for brand new. And this thing sounds great as it is. The only problem that it has, and Telecasters have this problem apparently, is that you pick up a little static every time you touch the pickguard here. When it's like cold, dry weather for some reason, just static builds up on this thing and you got to release it. I saw a guy online saying that, hey, I put like some copper plating on it and then connected it to the ground through the instrument panel or the volume and control panel. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. Now, I want to be very, very, very clear. I have no idea what I'm doing. First thing I do is remove the strings. All right, so I got the strings off. Now here we go. I'm going to take apart the control assembly, take that out, and take off the pickguard, see what I got inside there, and then I've got to figure out how to lay the copper in. I'm not changing any pickups or anything like that because I actually love the way this guitar sounds. It's got that real good twang to it. It's got some good deep, bass growl to it. Pretty happy with it overall, actually. Again, it's a Squire Classic Vibe 57 Butterscotch Blonde Beauty. I'm excited to get this thing, take care of the static problem and get back to playing. I want to take this pickup off, but I want to make sure that I'm not messing with the height too much of it because the sound of it today, again, is I love. Just depth finders that I use when I'm using my table saw to make, cabinets and shelving and everything like that. So I'm going to try and match this to the height of the pickup. The end of the pickup on both sides right now is just a little bit more than this 3/16. I mean, it's not an exact science, right? But I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to try and match it to this 3/16 when I put it back in. I do not want to change this pickguard because, man, to me, you got to have a black pickguard. I'm just going to take some copper sheeting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere it to the back of this thing, stick it here, cut out around the pickup, and then connect it to the control panel. We are going to give this a shot. Okay, so now, wow, it's really freaking thin. So we're gonna go with that, see what happens. So we got the back of this thing copperized. Pretty excited about that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a little strip of copper, cut a nice clean piece, and run it over this ridge right here between the control assembly and then the pickguard. So it makes the contact with the copper on the pickguard and relieves the static through here into the ground that's attached to the control assembly. That's the way I think it should work. I've just got to put this in and put it all back together and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm hoping that does it. All right, I'm gonna give it a little cleaning before I put it away. I'm using this Dunlop guitar polish and cleaner crap, whatever. Nice looking guitar though. Wish I could make it sound better. Get some strings on this thing. Gonna use some extra lights because I want to just play around with this thing, tune it differently, all that kind of stuff. Well, there we have it. Strings on, copper on. We're gonna go take it upstairs and see what it sounds like. Okay, here's what I'll say. I think it's cleaned up a lot of the noise. It hasn't cleaned up everything yet, but it sounds all right. I mean, I suck, but the guitar sounds pretty good.